Hey friends, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. Welcome to part 2 of my recent skincare updates. Yesterday was part 1. If you missed part 1, I will link it in the description box down below. I think it's worth a watch if you missed it, if only for the intro on my own personal skincare philosophy. I do get some questions from time to time about how I test products, how I figure out what works, what doesn't. Those questions are answered at the beginning of that video. So if you're interested, open that description box. The link for the video is down there. And without further ado, let's continue with the skincare updates. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Sunday. We're gonna stick with Sunday Riley because that's what we ended with in yesterday's video. I'm gonna, and I do have some notes in front of me here, just so I don't get my ingredients jumbled. We're gonna start with the Sunday Riley Autocorrect, which was also a part of that Sunday Riley and Skin Store collaboration from back in the beginning of February. So part of that kit was the Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream. And this was a full-size product in there. And boy, have I been enjoying this. I really like this eye cream. So the main idea behind this particular eye cream, and I guess let me just go back 1 second here. You don't need an eye cream. I feel like this has been stated hundreds of thousands of times in other videos, but no, you don't necessarily need an eye cream. Do I buy them in excess? I do, because I like them. I like eye creams. But you don't need it. If you have a moisturizer that is formulated really well, that you can comfortably use underneath your eye area, meaning it doesn't irritate the under eye area, meaning it doesn't make your eyes water when it gets near your eyes, meaning that there's no irritating ingredients that can burn that area, or the moisturizer doesn't cause milia or clogged pores, by all means, use your face cream, lotion, whatever it is, underneath your eye area. You can totally do that. Eye creams, I don't view them as a gimmick per se, because there are several that I have just totally fallen in love with that I think are fantastic and amazing, and you've heard me mention a couple of them multiple times now. And this one is actually going to fall into my top 5. The Autocorrect from Sunday Riley is meant to brighten and depuff the under eye area. And there's a few ingredients in here that will do that. The first is caffeine, and caffeine, as we know, can constrict blood vessels and just kind of tighten things up, help take away that puffiness. When I put this on in the morning and I'm dealing with, like, say, a bad night's sleep and I have this under eye area that just looks tired and sad, what I will do is I tap on the eye cream, and then I take my Gua Sha facial massager, which I keep in my skincare fridge in my bathroom, and I will hold it underneath the eye area, and it works in conjunction with the Autocorrect to completely eliminate, like, it eliminates the puffiness from underneath my eyes. Not just makes it look better, it gets rid of it for me. So love that. So the caffeine in here is going to help with that puffiness. There's also lutein in here, and lutein, I guess, is a supportive antioxidant. So that means that it can help to slow the aging process. It's going to help to improve the tone and the texture underneath your eye area. This eye cream is certainly not just for the morning when you wake up. You can use this at night. I have certainly been using this morning and night. I think it's great any time of day. Another ingredient that you're going to find in here is horse chestnut, which is very soothing. It's considered an anti-irritant. And actually, the horse chestnut inhibits hyaluronidase, I think I'm saying that right, which is actually an enzyme that will break down the hyaluronic acid that is naturally found in your skin. And as we all know, hyaluronic acid is a great thing because it's a humectant. It attracts moisture to the skin. So I do find this to be a hydrating under eye product. I find it to be a depuffing under eye product. And just in general, it's been keeping my under eye area looking pretty darn great, which I love. But again, eye creams, especially this one, can be somewhat expensive, but I think it's a good one. I like it. And if you have always wanted to try it and you deal with puffiness, certainly this would be a great option for you. There are other under eye products from less expensive brands. I will list a couple down below that if you're on a tighter budget, maybe you want to give a go. They contain caffeine, and so they will once again help with that deep puffing underneath the eye area. And then, you know, just get an inexpensive gua sha thing, tool, quartz, jade, whatever the rock is that they make it out of. And keep that in your fridge, and then you can also do that underneath your eye area, and it really does help with the depuffing. So I'll put an inexpensive gua sha choice down below in the description box as well. So anyway, I like this. I will continue to use it. And then finishing up the Sunday Riley. By the way, the ice moisturizer that came in that kit, I've used that several times. Right now, I'm kind of in the process of finishing up a lot of my older moisturizers, so I haven't used that as much as I wanted to, but I think it's a good moisturizer. I think it's definitely very hydrating, and I would say even if you have very oily or very dry skin, very oily skin, maybe just reserve that one for nighttime use, but for daytime use, I think the ice, I think that's what it's called, the ice moisturizer from Sunday Riley is really nice. I think it's totally worth a try if you've been wondering about it. I like it. I can't use it during the day, but I have to be really picky about what I use during the daytime because of the oily mess that my skin can be certain days. So, all right. But Sunday Riley, Good Genes, and the Luna were also included in that kit. I have repurchased Good Genes multiple times on my own. I love this product. My skin loves lactic acid. Out of all of the like surface exfoliating acids that I've tried in the past, I feel like lactic acid is the one that really works the best on my skin. I mean, you can certainly go with AHAs, glycolic acids, you can go with malic, you can go with azelaic, like there's a ton that will help to loosen any like flakiness or texture that you might have clinging to your skin. There's lots of options. I have just personally found that for whatever reason, the lactic acid just works the best for me. I can put this on at night. By the morning, my skin just feels so incredibly smooth after I wash my face and kind of, you know, go in with my skincare. I can actually tell a difference in the texture of my skin, like how it feels, how smooth it is, how soft it is. I love lactic acid. And this one's really expensive, I know, but it's a really good one. And I think this is one that I will probably always have in my collection going forward. Again, there are less expensive options. I'll link one or two down below for a less expensive lactic acid option for the face, but the formulation of this whole situation here is fabulous and I love it. Now, I do use it oftentimes with the Luna. With this particular routine, you're actually supposed to put on the Luna first. You press the oil into your skin and then you go over top with the Good Genes. You don't have to use these two together. You can use them separately. Sometimes I put them together. Sometimes I use them separately. Sometimes I don't use this at all and I just use this. Here's the thing about Luna. They call this a next generation retinoid oil, which reduces the appearance of pores and wrinkles while fighting the signs of premature aging and surface redness. I've always liked Luna. This isn't like a holy grail product for me though. I think that it does work really well in conjunction with the Good Genes, but I don't think you have to have it, if that makes sense. This is a product that I like, that I will finish using, but me myself probably won't repurchase it in the future. But then again, I'm also at this point on the tretinoin train, and I like what that's doing for my face. One thing I haven't tried is this on my neck meat. I might try that. I'm gonna try this. I have to be careful though, because I have found that the old neck is way more sensitive than I ever thought that it was. And I don't know if that's just kind of an aging thing for me, because the skin, like on my entire body is, I swear I have elephant skin. I just have really tough, hardy German skin. So for me, not much irritates me, but for whatever reason, the older I get, just this section right here is like, be careful what you put on me because I'll get real angry if you mess it up. So, you know, I kind of play around with a lot of stuff on my neck, and there are times where that bit has bit me in the butt, and there are times where I'm like, oh, I found something really great. For example, the City Beauty Uplift Firming Serum. Oh, I love that for my neck. By the way, I think that's finally back in stock. It's so good. Also, there's gonna be a really nice sale coming up with City Beauty very shortly. So if there's things that you've wanted to try, stay tuned. I'll let you guys know. There's gonna be like a whole video about it. So anyway, both of these products really enjoy, definitely a repurchase. If you've never tried it, I do recommend it, but there are less expensive options. Okay. Let's do some DermaE. Both of these products contain DMAE, which by the way, has some conflicting research on whether it really does something for the skin or whether it doesn't. So DMAE is meant to be a skin calming ingredient. It's considered an anti-inflammatory. It can help to increase the firmness of the skin. But again, all of that stuff is not necessarily proven. So kind of keep that in mind. That being said, I have been testing the DermaE Uplift DMAE Concentrated Serum. This contains copper peptides, resveratrol, and kakadu plum. The copper that's in here is supposed to be skin firming. The DMAE is also, again, providing those skin firming benefits and just kind of some general like soothing benefits to the skin. The resveratrol is an anti-aging antioxidant. I really do like resveratrol. And then kakadu plum is also an antioxidant. So this particular serum, you can see I've used a decent amount of it. I have used this on my face as well as my neck. What I like about it is a little bit goes a long way. It does have this kind of blue color to it, and I feel like that's probably an added colorant. I don't know that that's necessary, but I do like how quickly this serum absorbs into the skin. And it is one of those serums that right after you apply it, you can kind of tell that your skin starts to like plump up a little bit. And anytime that happens, it's gonna kind of help to stretch those wrinkles out a little bit and just soften the look of them. And it leaves my skin feeling really silky soft. That's one of the things that I like about this serum is it's not sticky. Some serums, you put them on and like 10 minutes after you're like, shoot, when is this gonna dry? You know, this is not like that. Like right now, soft, silky, dry, not sticky, not at all. So texture-wise, love this. Here's the thing, this does have some lavender oil in it, which I do think could irritate certain people's skin. It doesn't with mine. I don't react to this at all in any kind of negative way. In fact, I find it very soothing, but I have said a million times, and I know this is a skincare no-no, and if you're one of those people who's a fragrance phobe, that's fine. Don't buy this one because it's got lavender oil in it. But fragrance and skincare, it probably shouldn't be a thing. I think it's added, in fact, I know it's added to a lot of skincare products to cover up the scent of just the ingredients, which can sometimes smell slightly unpleasant. But oftentimes it's also used just to like enhance the experience of using skincare, right? Like when you have something that smells nice, the vast majority of people are much more likely to continue to use that product. I'm kind of a sucker for that, but you guys know how I feel about scented things. I love them. They're not for everybody though. If you have sensitive skin, fragrance may not be your friend, in which case, always make sure you check the ingredient list. Anyway, I do like this. I have really enjoyed using DMAE in the past. I do think that it does help to definitely increase a little bit of firmness. Is it drastic? No. But no skincare is ever going to make you look 30 years younger again. I feel like you have to have realistic expectations with your skincare. I think this is the thing that I kind of forgot to mention in yesterday's video is you have to be realistic. I don't even think that tretinoin can make you look 30 years younger. I just don't. Can it make you look 5-10 years younger? Yeah. And I think starting tretinoin at a younger age is a smart idea because you kind of stave off that aging process altogether. Your skin will just, It'll slow down the aging process because it actually helps to build the collagen in your skin. And the more collagen that you keep in there, because after the age of 30, you lose, I think it's about 1% every couple years after the age of 30. And really the main name of the game is just preventing that collagen loss, because that's really what I think can age people the most, is when that starts to break down. And collagen can be broken down by a multitude of things: smoking, the sun, other lifestyle habits that are not so great. So take care of your collagen and get some tretinoin. Anyway, do enjoy this a lot. I will finish using this. Do I think this is gonna be a repurchase for me? I don't know if it would necessarily, but I'm enjoying using it right now. And then these pads, I do wish that I would have used these a lot more regularly, but I just kind of forgot to reach for them. I've probably used about 15 or 20. There are 50 pads in this, and these are the DermaE ferulic acid resurfacing pads. They also have resveratrol, DMAE, and lactic acid. These are supposed to promote tighter and smoother skin. Smoother skin, absolutely. The lactic acid in here, again, the skin loves it. So after using these, they sweep away dead skin cells. You've got the resveratrol, so you're adding in those antioxidants. You've got the DMAE, which supposedly, or not, depending on which side of the research you're on, is going to act as an anti-inflammatory. It's going to help to just calm the skin, help increase firmness over time. That's kind of the idea between these two products here. I think they're both kind of intended to do the same thing. I like stuff like this. You know, obviously the waste of having like these little pads that you're wiping across your face, probably not the best for the environment, but I do enjoy using these. And honestly, these are something that I would totally repurchase again. I have been using these on my neck and no reaction on my neck. These do, again, have that kind of lavender scent added to them. So if you're against it, once again, just avoid it. Okay, Dr. Zenobia. I really have no idea how I ended up on this PR list for Dr. Zenobia. I'm kind of grateful though. Dr. Zenobia is an actual dermatologist. The line, you can find it in Sephora. Again, I'll link these products down below. I've tried several of their other products, and I should probably update on those as well, because one of them is a little bit of a flop for me. Their under eye that contains the bakuchiol. My under eyes does not like that product very much. Every time that I use it, I get little dry patches underneath my eyes. It's almost like some eczema starting to develop, and I'm an eczema sufferer. Not horrible. I do not have eczema the way that some people do. I think I'm very lucky, but I definitely deal with it. And anyway, this Dr. Zenobia line focuses a lot on hormonal dermatology. So people who are adults who still deal with breakouts as adults. So her products are meant to address that specific type of breakout prone skin. So most recently, when did I get this? I think this was towards the beginning of February as well. They sent their peptide and ceramide repairing moisturizer, which has their Regulate 360 complex and hyaluronic acid. This is meant to tone, plump, and hydrate dry or flaky skin. Again, even if you have oily or breakout prone skin, please don't be afraid to moisturize your skin. I think you have to be careful with the moisturizers that you pick. So this might be a good line to check out if you are prone to any type of hormonal or any other type of breakout. I think it's totally a line worth looking into. And then also the essential hyaluronic acid and peptide serum. Again, this is meant to firm, nourish, and plump and tone the skin. Out of these two, I think I actually like the serum better. This contains clinical grade fractionated hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to provide a deeper hydration to the skin. And the powerful peptide complex helps to visibly firm, plump, and tone the skin for a youthful, radiant appearance. So really what I get out of this is that I think this is a great hyaluronic acid. I love how quickly this, again, goes into my skin. So you can see it's that nice runny texture, perfect for daytime, perfect for layering the moisture in your skin. So I've been using that in the morning, and once again, very, very quickly into the skin, not sticky, I can go in right away with, ooh, it got really dark in here, didn't it? Sorry, I think the sun went behind a cloud. I can put that on very quickly, come in here and put on my SPF and go in with my makeup, and I use powder foundation, so it's very important for my skin to not be sticky because that is not going to help my powder foundation situation at all. But this absorbs super fast. Again, provides that instant plumping effect to the skin where it helps to minimize any lines like the old marionette lines here, which, by the way, I am also treating with the Tripolar Stop X. So that is a radio frequency device. And I do think that since I've been using that for some time now, that it actually is helping to kind of reduce the look of these. I'm also, I complained about this a little bit on Instagram yesterday. I'm losing weight. I don't want to complain about that because I'm thankful, but I lose weight in my face. And sometimes when I lose a lot of weight, there's a lot of fullness that I lose in my face, and that results in just a little bit of like sadness in the jowl area. So I think I'm going to be taking my radio frequency down here and really focusing on this as well, because again, that can kind of tighten everything up again. It's over time, right? Like all of these at-home devices and all of these like at-home skincare things, they take time. You have to be consistent. You have to use them. Don't just let them sit in your bath. They're not meant to look pretty in your bathroom. Stick them on your face. Wear the perfume, wear the diamonds, enjoy the fancy candle that you don't have any backups of. Like, use the stuff, like enjoy it now. I mean, you're not gonna be able to take it with you when you die, right? So use the skincare. Anyway, I don't know where I got sidetracked, but the peptide moisturizer, really nice. I would say if you have a drier skin type and you're breakout prone, instead of going for the serum, go for the moisturizer. Texture, very nice, not too thick, not too occlusive at all. A little bit goes a long way. And this will hydrate your skin really, really nicely. It's a little too much for me for daytime. It does tend to make me look a little bit oilier as we start to get into the afternoon hours. So for me, this is wonderful for my neck, but I can't use it on my face during the daytime. I can use this at night, and I really like it at night. I do wake up the next morning, and I think my skin is very well hydrated, and I really enjoy it. Will I repurchase this? Probably not this. Will I repurchase this? I think I might actually consider repurchasing this. As far as a hyaluronic acid goes, the texture of this is fabulous. Like, I love how quickly it goes into the skin. I love how it acts as a humectant and draws in extra moisture. I think it's fabulous. So these two products, definitely winners for me from Dr. Zenobia. And next month when I do another skincare updates, I'll update you guys on a couple of the other things that I've been using from them for actually probably like close to 5 or 6 months. So it's time. I should update you. So that's the rest of the updates, guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll put links for everything in the description box. If you want to know where to find these things, open the box. I try really hard to fill that thing out with information for you guys. So make sure that if you have any questions, check there. If the answer is not there, always leave me a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow for Friday Favorites and Flops. Toodaloo.